Hello all. So in this tutorial we are going to light a bathroom in Autodesk 3ds Max. So let's get started. So guys, as you can see over here, we have done the texturing over here, completed the texturing part. So now let's start with the lighting part over here. So very first of all, what I'll do over here is like I'm going to use a V-Ray over here, V-Ray sun over here. For that, what we'll be doing over here is like, let's go into this front view over here. Let's go into this light, V-Ray light, and let's take a V-Ray sun over here. Let's drag this light inside this. It's asking me, would you like to add a V-Ray sky? Let's click yes over here. Let's go into this. After this, what we'll be doing over here is like, just select this light and push it a bit out over here. Select this light, push it a bit up, and into this you can just change the color of the light over here. Go down, you have a photon emit radius. Increase this emit radius over here. Let's go back to the camera view over here, and you have a option over here, that's your intensity. Let's keep the intensity as 0.3 and let's see how it looks like. Okay, so as you can see over here, we are just rendering it over here for now. It's not giving me a perfect look over here, so press P over here. Let's go into the perspective view over here, rendering, render setup. Into that, go into the V-Ray settings, make it as adaptive subdivisions. We'll keep it as Lensos filter over here. GI environment, I'll activate this. Color mapping, I'll keep it as exponential. GI primary engine is irradiance map, secondary engine is light cache, and subdivisions will increase to 60 by 50. We'll set this as medium. Let's go back to the camera view and let's render and see how it looks like. So just select this all, convert to editable poly and render this again. So we are just rendering this bathroom by putting a V-Ray sun. So the thing is over here is like the color is more of a matching over here. So if we go into this material, and if you like to change it, you can easily change it, or else let's take one more V-Ray light over here. Let's put one V-Ray light from this direction over here. Can just add this V-Ray light, go into this V-Ray light, reduce its intensity to 0.3, give any color to it, go into this options, double-sided, invisible, no decay, and select this light. You can increase its intensity multiplier, and let's render it and see how it looks like. So what we can do is we'll just change the color of this wash basin over here, because doesn't give you a good look over here. That's a wall. So let's give some kind of a texture over here, so that white wood doesn't go with it. We can just give another texture over here. We can go into this, You can take any texture, a good texture over here. So let's take alright, let's render and see now how it looks like. Now it looks much better. With a brightened color. So the color is also very important over here. So it's like how you are highlighting it. Let's see. So we don't need the environment, GI environment. We can go into this render setup and we will just off this GI environment. So now it looks much better. So off that GI environment. Definitely we need to reduce the intensity of the light. The intensity of light is very high. So it's very high. So we'll just select the light over here and intensity as 0.5. Now this looks much better. Let's see. So let it render. So you can just reduce the frame size if required. Alright, it will take some time. We need to render it, then we can save the file. So definitely it's taking more time over here. So it's going to clear this all jitterings. Also we can remove the noise after increasing its subdivisions. Definitely I'll come up on that. For right now we have just put two lights, one is V-ray sun and the other light which I have put is a V-ray light. So that's a plain V-ray light. That would be a kind of a feel in the scene. So make sure you are deactivating that GI environment, reflection and refraction. Excuse. Just let it render. We can keep this as a metallic. If it is not visible, definitely we'll do it again. First, let's see how it looks like. Alright. So now it's preparing to render that image. That's the final pre-pass. So definitely we would see some noise because we haven't done any noise settings yet. So we can just remove that noise. So we can increase the subdivision of the textures as well. So we haven't changed any noise settings yet. It's taking more longer time. Alright. Looks much better. So nothing is there in front of the mirror. That's the reason showing you more flat. If you keep something, definitely it will show you that. Rendering it. So you have to keep it for a longer time because I'm rendering in a full HD. So that's the reason it's taking more time. If you want, you can just render it in a smaller frame also if required. Alright, that's your final render. So definitely we'll be making many more changes in it right now. We also need a volume fog. We can even change this texture if you want. We can do that. We'll just lift this window a bit up. Alright. So this is not the final render. Definitely we'll be doing many more changes into it. So first let's save the file. We'll go into this. Let's go into the perspective. So just push this up. Alright. So we can just select this much of the area. Let's go into the material. So keep saving your file. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the next tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.